I just had a shower and spent a little bit of time in my room, and my room is absolutely freezing. And then I went outside and found that all of a sudden it's really sunny, and this outfit, it has no idea what it's doing anymore. Is it summer? Is it winter? Summer, winter, summer. It seems to be a bit of both at the moment. Alright, don't even ask me how a Santa hat is supposed to represent summer. Welcome to my Vlogmas Q&A. The first question on the topic of Christmas is how to deal with an eating disorder at Christmas. My suggestion is that if there is a big risk that you are gonna restrict and go back to your eating disorder ways, or use this as an opportunity to lose weight or not eat enough, well, then really it might be a good idea to set yourself certain guidelines, certain minimums, or to just stick to a meal plan during this difficult time. It takes some of the questioning and the anxiety out of the equation, so this can be a really good solution. It may also help to work with your support system so that your mum or your friend or your aunt knows that you may be struggling at this time, knows what signal you will pass on to them when you are struggling, and knows how to respond, for example, by removing you from the situation, by shutting up a relative who's talking about diets, or by plating up for you. For example, come prepared. Lastly, whilst food is a very big part of Christmas celebrations, know that it's not all about food. It's about presents and presence, being with your family, your friends, having a good time, being grateful for everything you've got. So rather than just focusing on the food and the food-related festivities, focus on everything else going on around it. This takes some of the pressure off. On the off chance that you are looking for a meal plan or some meal support or guidance at this time, say no more. My meal support guide is going completely free until the 25th, so check that one out. It's my Christmas gift to all of you. The next question I received is the following. I've always felt the need to look at the clock every time I eat and wait a few minutes before I take another bite. I've always been a slow eater, even before my eating disorder. But do you have any advice on how to fix this, please? I've had it for years, so it feels very ingrained. And my response to that is, I feel you. I used to be the exact same, and during my eating disorder, I became obsessed with numbers, and particularly times. And I got myself 3 watches during this time, none of which I wear anymore. How can you fix it? Well, what helped for me was when those watches ran out of batteries. What really helps is to stop cold turkey. Get rid of the clocks in your dining area. Stop wearing those watches. Don't have your phone on you during these times. And yes, that's going to be anxiety inducing at first, but it's the best, the quickest way to overcome this compulsion. If you don't know the time, it becomes a lot harder to engage in this behavior. Also, if you do find that you're still trying to pause between every bite, you can set yourself certain time limits to finish a meal, or make a family member or a roommate aware of this behavior so that when they catch you doing it, they can hold you accountable. Or just so that, when you have this awareness, you can catch yourself doing it and hold yourself accountable and change this behavior step by step. It is difficult to break routine, but after some time, it becomes second nature. So stick with it, even if it does feel challenging. The next question I received is the following, and let's see if my camera battery makes it through. Hello, Hanne. I was wondering if you could talk a little bit about the mental consequences of the non-eating. Apart from being dizzy, was it ever difficult to concentrate on school, reading? Did you ever feel like your mind or brain wasn't working at its best? Or that your mind was fuzzy, you had blurry thoughts? When does that stop? And when did that start to get better for you? Does it have to do a lot with the consumption of carbs or low percentage of electrolytes? And do you feel like you've recovered all of that now? Yes, I have recovered all of that now. And it's a combination of different factors. Not having enough carbs, your primary energy source, is definitely important. In addition, just not getting enough calories. If you don't have enough energy to sustain your body, chances are it's not going to give you enough energy to concentrate and to get things done. All it's going to want is food. So your mind is going to be drawn to anything food related. You're going to be thinking about food 24/7, leaving little space to focus on a book or homework or a job. So the most important thing here is to eat sufficiently and to regain a healthy weight. Jesus mia. For me, it was only once I had restored my weight, regained hormonal balance. Stop chasing the bug. Once I'd restored my weight, once I was eating sufficient calories and sufficient carbs again, and obviously proteins and fats, and once my hormones were balanced again, my body was simply in a happier place and had the space and time and ability to give me my concentration back. Anyway, my camera battery died, Mira almost killed the tripod, and I had loads of things to do that day. So that's where the Q&A ended. If you like this Q&A, definitely give it a thumbs up, and to anyone whose questions I haven't answered yet, I will answer them very, very soon. It's just a bit hectic right now. Anyway, don't forget your Christmas present, your chance to access my recipe ebook support guide completely for free, details below, and see you guys for the next video.